Welcome to SKML Chess Academy. Now, in the last video, we have seen what is the bishop openings introduction. In this video, we are going to see one of the variation in the bishop's opening, that is Paulsen defense. This name has borrowed from the German Louis Paulsen, who is there 1833 to 91, who was one of the world's best players in the 1860 and contributed much to the development of chess opening. In that era, attention tended to focus on how white could win quickly with a sparkling attack. He took a different view and proposed a number of defense improvements for black and indeed whole new system. So let us see how this Paulsen, although this name is famous and initially Paulsen got few victories, but here we will show you how to play as a white Paulsen defense, and there are three variations we are looking into in this Paulsen defense, which will give white a plus score. Let us see. In the here we know that in bishop's opening, instead of Jacob piano and all, where the bishop will come to this after third move, here in the bishop's opening, always bishop comes on the second move, bishop c4. Here they play knight f6, d3, c6. The c6 is this is the main line of the Paulsen defense in the against the bishop's opening. Here we play white will continue knight f3, bishop e7, castles d6, rook even and castling. And here we have a three plans after the seventh move. Okay, one is king side attack. 7c3 is the king side attack. We are going to launch on the king side attack with the pawn on c3. Here knight b d2. Here knight b d7. He plays knight b d7. Here knight b d7. Here he plays knight b d7. Then 8 bishop b3. Okay, he escapes. Bishop b3, knight c5, bishop c2, bishop c4, knight b d2, knight e6, h3. We are asking the black to take a decision, and black has to go to bishop h5. So he didn't exchange the knight and falls back to h5. Knight f1. This move order, this maneuvering, we have seen already in Jacob piano, where b1 knight will come to d2, f1 and g3. So here knight g7, here g4 and bishop g6, knight g3, knight g5 and king g2. Okay, here it seems white may play knight g3, knight f5, but knight f3, h4, knight f3, knight h4, knight f5 keeps the mobility of the g pawn. And also because you can push this f pawn also here. Here when the knight played here, then king has come to the rescue of the h3 pawn. This is the one with plan with a king side attack. White has an excellent attack chances on the king side. And let us see second variation on this second line in the variation of Paulsen defense. Here this starts with plan a3. When seventh move, instead of c3, if we place a3, what will happen? That is the second line we are going to see. Here he plays, instead of c3, here castles, we play a3. With the a3, but we are not going to play a3 on the seventh move. We are going to place a3 on the eighth move here. So let us go back. So here, instead of a3, we are going to play knight b d2. Okay, this is the plan with a3. Then knight b d7. Then we play a3. Here there is a trap if black plays a casual way, which many grandmasters fell for this trap. Rook e8. With rook e8, bishop into f7, king into f7, otherwise he loses the exchange. When he comes on forward, then there is a knight check with g5. Then he doesn't want, you see that he doesn't want to come, nobody wants to come this king to here, so he will go back. If he goes here, then there is a check, then there is a fork on the king and queen, so you lose the queen. So with that he will go here. Okay, from here he will go here. When he goes here, still we attack the queen, and queen has only two squares here. So if he comes this square, then we attack this with the other knight. And if you see, he can only come either this one or here. So most of the squares are, let us see if he comes to this square, then he attacks this with this one. Then you see he can only come here. Then you push this pawn and queen is trapped. This is a very well known queen trap in the bishop opening and in Paulsen variation, where uh, white plays a3 on the 8th move. Now let us see if this a3 plan is a solid and easy to play. So what will the black play here? Instead of rook e8, he should play, instead of rook e8, he should play here, he should play after a3, he should play b5. Okay, this a3 is provoking this b5 and a5, but then bishop falls back, bishop a2, bishop b7. Now here this doesn't work, since the black bishop has come to the b6 and queen has a flight squares c8 and b8. Knight f1, so he comes knight f1, then rook e8, he can play rook e8 and bishop f8, rook e8, h3, prophylactic move, doesn't allow the knight to come to g4 square, where it may hamper our plans to bring the bishop to e3. So this knight to g4 is been stopped by h3. Then here, as normal, bishop f8. The plan with a3 is solid and easy to play, and as we avoid making any weaknesses, it gives black freedom to choose between many different setups accordingly to commit strategic mistakes. Now let us see the in the 7th move, instead of c3, when white plays a4, that is the plan with a4. Here what happens, when white plays a4, in the last a3 we provoked the a5 b5, but here we want white want to expand on the queen side with a4 a5 b4 etc. This is the plan, and it is gaining the space with a5 and b4. Although, and in this setup, he plays a4 to get the space advantage on queen side, and also stops the h3, stopping the bishop, restricts the bishop or knight to come to the g4. And further, he may play d4 in this line. That is his plan. So when a4, here he himself stops this a5. Then we play h3. Then knight b d7. Then knight c3. Knight c5, immediately push d4. So our white's aim is achieved. What we planned is a4, h3 and d4 in this line. Here, instead of 7 a5, black's most flexible order is knight b d7, knight b d2, knight c5, b4, knight e6, c3, d5, bishop a2, queen c7, e into d5, knight into d5, queen c2, f6 and knight c4. So this is the all the three lines in the Paulsen defense variation of bishop's opening. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please share it, subscribe it, and press the bell icon button so that the new videos notification will reach to you. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. We will be making another variation in the next video of the bishop's opening. Till then, bye.